All right, a little sound check there. Hey Mason, how you doing? Just making sure everything's working here. Make sure my chat's working. Throw that up. Chat's free on. I think we're good. We got a good sound level. Let me just double check. Cool. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right behind me there. Awesome. All right, I can turn off my theme really quick. All right, hey, how you doing, Mason? Appreciate you popping on right away. I am kind of in contemplation mode today, so bear with me. It's been a long couple of weeks, about 10 days, so I'm going to get into some heavy topic material. I'm going to go ahead and switch up my my topic for today. It's not dash cam wars. It's going to be I think it's time to think. Actually, is what I want a topic heading there. I'll change all those things up here, but I'm going to take some time to think today, because we all go through these time periods now. I'm no therapist here, so that's not what I'm getting at. I guess you could say I am, because I deal with kids as a profession. So how you doing, Mason? Good. I appreciate you making sure my quality is good. How you doing? Hey, I'm flying drones and nothing's changing. I haven't flown my. I wanted to put my Spark away for a while. Hey, hi Lena. Hi Lena Music. I haven't been on your channel in forever, and I do apologize. And there's reasons for that, and it has nothing to do with you or quality or anything. It's time. So, and yes, what helps is when you do pop onto my stream, you give me a chance to go, hey, it's Lena, she's back on, or Mason's back on, and then it gives me a chance to get back to you. That's why I go on live streams too, because people just there's thousands. I mean, I have 1,086 subscribers, and of those 1,086, there's really, if I look at the ones that I would actually go, and the ones that I really want to check out their channels and people that have good quality, there's very few. And Lena, you're Mason, you put up good video. Hey, Susan Lee's on. Awesome. Yeah. So, and we, like I said, this is a great way to remind people, hey, I've been watching Jackie XO, if you ever watched her. She does a live stream. She's really super, just bubbly, and she's got really what I would consider to be, she's just got a good, happy kind of demeanor, and people don't want to be depressed, by live streams, kind of like what I'm going to do to you guys in a second. So, because I got some heavy stuff on my mind. And many of you guys might have dealt with things like this. So I deal with a lot of heavy topics. A lot of times I'm just having fun. Most of the summer was awesome until just these last 2 weeks. And I've had to, kind of second guess, contemplate, how I'm going to do or how I'm going to proceed with the rest of my summer because of the weight of this subject. So. But things kind of just pop up in your life, and you got to face it, and so that's kind of where I'm at. And what I'm going to talk just a little bit about briefly, and I think everybody here is kind of has been you've either been around, you've had friends, you've had acquaintances. Maybe close friends, and I'm going to talk about substance abuse real quick, because I've had to be, I guess, the heavy bearer of burden for a while, dealing with a close friend. I'm just going to say right there. This person is a young person, and they got involved in. They got involved in substance abuse, and it always starts small. So what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about it. Like I said, I'm not going to claim expertise. I just want everybody to kind of know, because I've got this platform, and maybe this is something that you have had close to you, to your, has happened close to you. I just got done cleaning out an apartment at a university for a kid that died of basically an overdose. So that's what I've been doing. I've spent a couple of days. I've taken a couple of trips, kind of going through personal effects of that, and of a person that's very close to me, my family, specifically a specific person in my family, and that's kind of where I want to leave the identity. But what I want to talk a little bit about is how this kind of came about, and it always starts innocent. You know what I'm saying? So it starts out innocent. It starts out where you're just partying hard, and then you want that party to get a little bit, more. A little bit more of a, you want to keep it going, and then next thing you're facing a death of somebody, and this didn't happen overnight. This happened over several years. So I've just been contemplating, the life of this person, and trying to make some sense basically out of this. So if any of you guys have had that kind of thing come in your life, say a close friend, maybe there's somebody that's dealing with substance abuse, and we have not got any, we have not received any, because it's still early in the process here, but we have not received any definitive results of why this kid. Yeah, it's so, guys, it's so sad that it's been hard. I put up the lighthouse video while this was going on. So, and it's not my kids, but you talk about, what if it was your kids, Mason, it's super sad because this kid had an entire life ahead of him. And I see these kids all the time. I'm a high school teacher. And guys, drug abuse, specifically opioids, and that's what I'm getting at, are a scourge to our society. And it started innocent. And so I'm not going to spend the entire live on this. I just wanted to bring up the subject. I think it's, I've got a platform that maybe I can get some people, thinking about. So, hey, Jensen Snow, how you doing? And if I have not, if you're just popping in for the first time, how you doing? Now, of course, you guys know my channel is a tech channel. So when I get done with my little kind of intro, and I get done with my I guess my healing of the process of healing through this traumatic, incident. Like I said, I went through somebody's personal effects and, trying to remember that person and trying to make sense out of this young person. This person was 22 years old. 22, half my age, and now they're not here anymore. And that's because of their own choices. Because I'm not going to take anything away from the choices of a person. We all have choices, don't we? So Jensen Snow, this is a tech channel. I'm supposed to be talking about stuff like cameras and drones, and because that's my number one love, but things happen, don't they? So, but yeah, and during this trip, I'm actually going to put up some video footage. I was just looking through it from this camera as we were driving back and forth. I drove, back and forth twice to just one of the most gorgeous places on earth, and I got some pretty video that I'll be putting up. So, but I did not put my drone up. When I was there, I wanted to, one of the best things you can do to heal from things is to take something that you love and just do it. So, yeah, it's super sad, Mason. And if any of you guys have ever dealt with, this type of an event that happened within your family, or it's tragic, and it's a terrible thing. And like I said, that's what's been occupying my last 2 weeks, going back and forth, traveling through 3 different cities, multiple days, funerals and life celebrations, things like that. Because there's no one way of dealing with this. So we all deal with it different. Some of us look at photos. Some of us laugh. We talk about people's lives, and we do that kind of stuff. But so, on all seriousness, the drug epidemic in our country, it's hit close to home, and it's very tragic, and there's just nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can. You can't bring the person back, and the person made their choices. Now I'm angry at somebody basically dealt drugs. There's a drug dealer involved. There's personal choice involved. There's all kinds of stuff. But what an amazing person to have to leave us. Somebody that had just a heck of a future, a young kid in the prime of his life. talented in a lot of different ways. People loved this person. He had a ton of friends. People gravitated towards him. I gravitated towards him. I'm the old guy. I mean, one of the first things that person did when I first met them was they invited me into their life and said, "Hey, come and be part of what I'm about," and hey, take a picture with me. And I thought that was pretty cool. I'll never forget that about this kid. But there's nothing worse than the tragedy of the loss of especially a kid. So that's what I'm dealing with. Sad about it. And it's probably going to be on my mind for a while, and it does. It takes the energy out of you, and that's literally what it did. And I'm not done dealing with it. I think I'm close to kind of closing a chapter within because a window, but it doesn't end. You never forget the event. You never forget the people. So, and if you are faced with this and you have this kind of a situation in your life, there's it's healthy to laugh. It's healthy to cry. It's healthy to do things that that make you feel good about remembering them, but don't forget them. Don't put them aside and pretend like they didn't exist. Celebrate the great things that they did. Celebrate the positive things in their life, and you're going to have to try to compartmentalize and maybe remember the negative things, the things that possibly pushed these people towards, or this person to doing what they did. But an overdose is sad, and that's all. I'm going to end it right there. And that's kind of why I just want everybody to know. That's why I'm not just pumping things forward. I'm not just pushing forward and getting right into, right into, just moving on. I was supposed to do a camera review. I'm in the process of this. Usually these camera reviews take me like a day or two, a couple of days. I take a week with the camera, put it together. But this kind of got pushed aside, so and that's what I'm doing. I'm going through that today. So ending that, if anybody has anything to say, or anybody who has any kind of reflections that they want to make on this freaking scourge in our society, which is the abuse of any substance. So I'm not blaming anybody, and I'm just sad. So sad about that. But like I said, the world moves forward from these things, and the people that are involved are going to move on. And like I said, hopefully they hopefully you learn. If you don't learn from these things, then it makes it that much more. At least for you, it makes it not matter. So it's important that you learn from any kind of traumatic event. Just think about it, and then look back on it and with some wisdom and go, hey, am I doing certain things to damage or to be destructive in my own life? So, and then hopefully think about your future and how you can curve and change and make better decisions. And that's how I, as a teacher, as an educator, that's what I do every day. I mean, I've got another school year going to start here in about a month, and I'm going to be back on the trail of helping people, teaching a subject, but also trying to help people make better decisions. So I've got to make better decisions in my life, too. It's not, we're not, none of us are perfect. So, all right. So what did I do? I spent 20 minutes on that topic, and I am finishing now. Time to think. What I also want to do today is just kind of look at a few things. I want to actually put some info out there about people that I really think are cool, that are in our community. Spend a little time putting those people out there. I'm going to type them into the description of this video here today. A couple of people that I really enjoy as far as channels are concerned. So I'm going to put reflections. This is going to be reflections on some tragedy, which it is, as I'm building out this description. Reflections on some tragedy. Totally, subject-wise, these are miles apart, but, I always tell people that you can apply learning or experiences from different subjects, from different topics. For example, you can learn from the death of an animal, or you can learn from a positive experience at a show, something you enjoyed, and then you can use that to tell others, hey, instead of doing that, you can can you go see a concert? I'll say a live concert, and not have to be trashed, out of your mind. Because believe me, if you've ever been to live shows, I've been to a ton of them. I've been trashed out of my mind. But can you do that? I mean, is it possible to enjoy things without being messed up? And the answer is yeah, you can. That's why you look at this, and and I say, how do you move forward? How do you make better decisions? All right, so reflections on some tragedy, and I'm also going to I'm going to actually do some thanks today. I would like to thank some people for reaching out, being helpful. Jensen Snow, let me get. I'm gonna go ahead and moderate Jensen. I don't know Jensen, but I'm gonna add him. And I like to add people on. Now, moderation power here is very limited. All you pretty much tells me that you were here. Hopefully Mason is still on. Hopefully Susan's still listening. Hopefully Lena is sticks around for a minute, because I'm going to actually go look at her channel too. It's been a little while, so we're going to do a little exploring of what I consider reflections on some tragedy and appreciation. I'm going to also entitle this time to think and appreciate others. That's what there we go here. Maybe I can spell appreciate a little bit. And see, appreciation of, let's see, people that have awesome on YouTube. There we go. That's how I'm gonna title it. And I'm gonna go start my list right here. Right there. And this is how I'm gonna start this list. Now, this is not a top 10 list or anything like that. Thanks, Mason. Everybody has friends that we lean on for to help us, grow our channels, and we go and look for information to help us a little bit. Now, not everybody on my list is going to be somebody that you're going to like. They're not going to be popular with you, and that's not the purpose. My purpose right now is to appreciate those folks, and then put them in perspective of what they did and how they helped my channel. And I'm going to go ahead and open up this right there. Leave that live dashboard on there, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in my search. And this guy here is super controversial, but I like him. He's a great dude. Sometimes a little edgy, and I'm going to put him in my live. Let's see, there's my live dashboard. And I'm going to put he is Drone Worship, and I like him. Now, he goes by a lot of different names, but Dan is a good dude. He invited me into his channel way back when I started. He's got he's a smart kid. He's got some great information that he puts out there. He doesn't stop at being himself. Sometimes he goes over the top, but that's YouTube. That's what makes YouTube interesting is they go over the top, but he has fun. I think he's reflecting on making life changes to make himself more healthy. We got he posted his new relationship that he got into, his love of drones. He did a boat project, which I believe turned out pretty dang cool. Very impressed with his dinghy work. And he's dealing with some health issues that he's going to correct, and he prioritized his life and working more, spending less time on YouTube, and I think he's actually benefited from that. So that's Dan Drone Worship, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my background. So here's my display channel right here, and there's Dan's channel. So you can tell all the things that he's done. He's offensive, being offensive. That's what makes YouTube interesting. And if there's something offensive, then don't watch the channel. That's pretty simple. But he is himself, and he's a genius. If you have a question about especially open source drones, he got me involved in flying the Bebop 2. I enjoyed that. I actually sold my Bebop 2, and now I'm feeling seller's remorse. I bought 2 other DJI drones that are amazing. I mean, I have a Spark that I like flying around. It's a little sporty. The Spark 2 is possibly going to be coming out soon, but this Bebop 2 has an amazing stealthy flying ability. It's quick, it's quiet, it's got a great camera. It's not the best camera, but it's dang good for what you get. It's very stable. So check that out. You can watch any of those videos. He gets in the RC cars. He brings in some other topics. He does, like I said, he does like to voice his opinion, and that's part of it. But on the other hand, his subscribership has gone up. I've watched it go from I think when I first got on, he was at about 6,000. He is now at 9,000, pushing 10,000. So if you think that there's some success there, but he changes a lot. So why he's always reinventing his channel, and if you've got some choices. One is that you can stick to a specific thing, stay compartmentalized. And some people are very successful. A lot of people are very successful doing that. But you got to understand that, the world changes. So if you're going to stick with one topic, say drones, what happens if drones stop becoming the thing? You might end up having no channel. So that's why I like Dad Random, and I'm going to keep Dad Random around, and it allows me to have flexibility. So there's Dan Drone Worship. I put him on my list right here, and I'm putting that on my list right here. This is not a top 10 list. These are just channels that I really like. Now I'm going to go into some support channels that I really like. Probably one of the nicest people that I know. If you are not familiar with Pusa Studios, I'm gonna go ahead and put them on there. I ran into Pusa, and I'm like, this is just a pumper channel, but it's way more than that. Those guys are trying to invent a support channel that not only is that allows people to meet up, but also educates you. So I like them because they're great educators. So this is Pusa Studios. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Pusa, and if you're not familiar with Pusa Studios, go there, check them out. They do have their schedule posted, and they have been taking time out for personal, it's summer. So, if you have a schedule and your schedule is conflicting with something in your family, they'll just reschedule it. And I think that's important. So this is a husband and wife team, and both of them are extremely knowledgeable. And so check out Pusa Studios if you have not. Okay, if you have not already. Remember, this is not a list of people in any specific order, just the order that I'm throwing together today. And I guess you can look at it the way you want it. So Pusa Studios, I'm going to go ahead and push that forward. So if you have not been there, bang, There it is. And they have been so supportive of me. And when I get on, they know who I am. They don't have to cater to me when I get online. They just have, it's nice that they remember, and they, and I get on there as much as I can. Let's see, it says Monday, Tuesday, Friday, they do their, it says Pusa Studios Life series. Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Let's see if I can Tech Talk. And then they have their Tech Talk Tuesday. I like this. I get on there. I get a lot of great ideas. One of the things I did right away when I was on their Tech Talk day is I changed the way I laid out my channels. That was very helpful. They've got a lot of useful information that talk about how they're photographers. So look at that. There's Blue Lakes. I have to get into their videos. Let's look at one of their cinematic videos. I really like cinematography. I am by no means a professional photographer, but these guys are. Let's just check some of this work out. I mean, look at that. So this is Pusa Studios. And they're from Canada. Look at the water. Look at the reflections. Those fall reflections. So Blue Lakes, autumn colors. And they get the sky and with the tops of the trees. Lots of different shots. And I make the mistake of holding a shot too long. These guys are pros. So very, very pretty. Definitely captures the scene, the autumn in Canada. Autumn. That's probably July in Canada. That's a Canada joke. All right, so Pusa Studios, check them out. Let's go to the next one. I kind of latched onto. This guy here is a lot of fun. He is another person that likes to be himself. His name is Treetrimmer 82, and I jumped on his bandwagon just recently. And if you want to meet a ton of people, he gets a lot of different people that come in. And there's a when you're looking to grow your channel, he is very good at bringing in people that are not flash in the pan people. Educate them, get them to go and view your videos and comment. The most important thing you do, guys, when you get on is onto another person's channel is to do something there. And what I like to do is this. I'm going to open up this. Hold on here. Let me show you. Gotta check out. I got a schedule too today, so I got to make sure if a call comes in, then I'm watching for that. But one of the things I do is let me go to my creator studio. Go to your community section and make sure you're checking that on a regular basis. Now, it's been a while since I've been in my community section, so what I want to do is find out people right there. See all these people that have responded to my videos? I'm gonna go through every single one of those. Now, some of them are repeat visitors, like Caesar's Droning Time. Don't know who that is, okay? But I want to go through and there's Mason right there. Okay, and he's basically looking at my split rock video. So I'm going to go on to Mason, his comment, and this is how I check to make sure that I respond to people. Now, one of the things that you need to do, just because there's a time. Now Mason's been on my channel a ton, so I'm going to reply to him personally. Okay, so and he was commenting on split rock, so maybe what I want to do, since Mason's on right now, if he's still on, I'm going to basically tell him that that this place is a place that I've been to. This is not the first time that I've been to Split Rock, and that it's a place that you can actually stay. You can, the North Shore of Lake Superior is probably one of the most beautiful places. So I'm gonna tell him thank you for checking out. For checking out this video. and I'm going to tell him that this place, this location, it's not a place, it's a location. If you're a geography teacher, this location has special meaning. I had a really good neighbor that was that I grew up around, and she painted Split Rock Lighthouse, and I remember the paintings in her house. She was an older, kind of like a grandmother to my sister and I. Special meaning, and then I'm gonna say that the Lake Superior. Oops. North Shore is one of the true wonders of the world, okay? All right. And that's how I'm responding to Mason. Now, say there's somebody on that you know, there's Rod Piker Drones. He usually pops in too. I'm just giving you an example now. Now, Caesar Droning, I don't know him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a canned response, but it's also a thank you with meaning, okay? So I want to up thumb and thank him. I have a program that allows me to return a it's a canned response, but guys, you can't be personalized. I try to personalize when I can. So this is a new one. So I want to say, nice of you to visit. I'm going to do a special thanks. And this is grateful that, of course, I've reached 1,000 just recently. I want to say thank you for popping in. And then if I have any other things, for example, if they made a comment specifically about something, I would return that information to them. I'm like, this is why that comment, I appreciate that comment. So I go with my canned response, and then I give them the extra comment, okay? And I would insert that reply, and then I'd reply it. So it's kind of a nice program. It's called... it's what I used here to check out my, my statistics and things. That helps me. Now, Jackie XOXO, I think she's live right now. So, another person that I pop in. So as soon as I'm done with my live, if she's still on, I have not been on her live yet today. I wanted to get mine out of the way. So she's awesome. She does like some live like fitness stuff. She's like in a kickboxing and stuff like that. That's how I first saw her on her channel. And I have not. And she does. I believe she's from Iowa. And she's a fellow Midwesterner. I grew up in the Midwest too. So I thought she's kind of cool. So Jackie XO. I appreciate her comments, and then what I'm going to do is, since I've talked to her before, I'm going to definitely say super thanks, okay. That I will talk to you soon. On your live, on your awesome live, because she does a really awesome live. So if you have not been on Jackie XOXO, well, it's just Jacqeline XO now. I mean, did she change that? I don't know if she had. Maybe I'm mixing that up with another one. Like I said, one of the things, like I said, I like comment is that I did see a recent video and I commented on it, and she was just pummeling a bag, and like you can tell that wasn't like the first time that she's ever sparred with a bag, and she's very methodical at how she goes through her exercise. So in a way, it's a kind of a chill out exercise kind of active channel. And then we want to basically say super thanks, talk to you soon on your awesome live. Always checking in, and then thank her for hitting and checking out that Split Rock video. And these are the relationships that you want to keep within. Oops, there is it there right there within your YouTube community. People that are active and people that are doing cool things that you want to respond to. Guys, my biggest pet peeve. So this community section, guys, you have got to go through them. The more you go through them, the more you're going to keep your viewers. Okay, so check through that. be religious. Like now, this person here hasn't personalized, so more than like, let's see, what for you guys? Let's see, night vision is great. This person is asking me about a product that I reviewed. So this person here really just wants information. So and what I do is let's say, what features does it have? How do you load videos? Does the screen stay on while you're recording? Can it record when the car is off? And that is the Previo C2. So that's the budget camera. Now that one I don't want to respond to right now because it's going to take me a while. I'm going to have to go through each of those questions and I want to give them some good information. There's iSpike. iSpike's been popping in. I haven't been getting notifications from him, and I finally did. So what I want to do is get on iSpike. Super awesome. He lives in Western Australia. So let me pop back. I'm going to get off the community section and go back, and we're going to go and I told you we were going to check out Treetrimmer 82. Let's go to his channel really quick. You can tell that I've been there before because it pops up really quick, and this is Treetrimmer 82. He's working now. And he has thrown 1,000 subscribers on in hardly any time. My daughter, she's gonna need me to pick her up. She's in Cedar, so I'll see her in about an hour. She's getting back from a concert. If anybody's a fan of Shawn Mendes, she's a Shawn Mendes fan, and she took a shuttle up to go see his concert, and it's coming back. So I'm gonna have to tell her, hey, we'll go. I should live stream with her. Remember, I tried to live stream with her the other day, and it wasn't working. So I'm gonna tell her, yeah, right. I see you. I have to make sure I know which one I'm going to because there's two different places. Because I can't remember which one it is. All right, but this is all right. Okay, she'll let me answer in a second. Treetrimmer, tons of great growth, and like I said, people that basically go onto his live. 719 views, 700. He gets consistently 700 views, 700, 800, 900. So, and he just keeps growing. But this guy's a hardworking, blue collar stream. He gets a little edgy, but it's all great. And he also, his wife has a channel also that he promotes and helps for her to grow. I think his daughter also does. I have to check to make sure I've got that subscription. But this is Treetrimmer 82, hardworking dude and very dedicated to your growth. Check him out. He's usually, let's see, it's weekend evenings. I don't know everybody's schedules, guys. But check out Treetrimmer. I really like Treetrimmer 82. Next channel I want to go to is just a plain old what I would consider to be just a drone channel. And I'm a huge lover of drones and cameras and things like that. Now there's a lot of camera and drone people. This guy is one that when I was first interested in drones, I got a lot of great information. So this guy here, he's been kind of quiet, but I'm gonna send you over to this guy. His name is DJ. I think it's just Soulforce. He used to be DJ Soulforce. I think it's just Soulforce Quads now. Soulforce Quads, right there. Really like this guy. Wow, 11,000 subscribers, and there's a reason for that. I've got him here. I've got to make sure I have my bell ring there because that's one of the reasons why I'm not getting that. But I want to get his tests. He hasn't been testing much. It's been tough because the quad market's been kind of slow, and so he's been doing some other things. I'm not really big into RC cars. But if he's back doing, it looks like the Bugs 4W, it looks like he's back, you know. So if he's starting to review that stuff, I'm interested. But he got me interested in some of the early beginning quads. He has a lot of good information about, especially the early Phantoms. He went through the the X series, X16, X21. Oh, on here, my daughter's reiterating. Yes, all right, so I know where I'm going. He's been doing a lot of the race drone, or not the race drones. Too. I'm not a huge race drone guy. These are some modifications for the Phantom, some range modifications, but a great channel, and he's fun. I just really like him. So sneak peek's good. So he's getting some drones to basically hit. But this is Soulforce Quads. Really love this guy. So. If you go to Soulforce's, you're going to notice that there's a lot of people who are like Andy RC, another great channel. I've been on Andy RC because he went to FPV. I'm just not an FPV guy, so I don't go there as often. But Andy RC got me into the modification. Dustin Dunhill. Dustin's been kind of slow. He's really good. He's got a great personality, great quiet guy. The Gadget Inspector, Painless 360 does excellent tutorials. I haven't been on there at all because I haven't done any builds in a long time. So Gadget Inspector is another guy that just is a general quadcopter just reviewer. So, and Soulforce Quads, check him out. I'm gonna go ahead and write him down on here. Always have him on. Oops. So Soulforce Quads. So if you don't remember, and I should be putting those in my feed, I will do that. Love Soulforce Quads. All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it. This is my controversial move here, but I do like this guy here. He is kind of the creme de la creme. There's a lot of them, but he's interesting. He's funny. He's interesting. Not everybody, you know, is always happy with you know, specific, you know, channels for whatever reason. But this is another one that I learned a lot from. This is Ken Heron. I'm gonna put him in there. Ken Heron is super knowledgeable. He's very technically savvy. He was a radio personality. Or at least a radio engineer. He could easily have been a radio personality. He's an interesting, funny. He's just got one of those quirky personalities. He's got a knack for flying, especially the GPS quad. So if you've checked out like Mindfield, he's very witty. And he gets a lot of the new gear out. So if you want to go and learn some different things like audio tricks, I learned a bunch of things from his audio channel. I don't use every one of them, but he does a Thursday night live show. Check out Ken Heron's channel. I don't need to give him any more kudos. He's got 91,000 subscribers. He'll be hitting 100,000 before you know it. But excellent information from Tennessee. So check out Ken Heron. I'm going to put him on the list, because he's earned that right to be on that list. You know, check it out if you want to learn a little bit. He's got a lot of expert people that follow him that are experts. He gets usually the first interview, and he brings in a lot of interesting people. So I don't watch Ken Heron as much as I used to when I first started. It's mostly just entertainment stuff now. Every once in a while he'll bring in a new tutorial that I'll be interested in. But you know, he is an entertainer. He's very witty. Like he's into the puns, very punny. There you go. So Ken Heron, check him out. All right, now I'm getting down on the list. These are getting into the more obscure, the obscure folks. But there's Ken Heron. This video. This is an example of the video. All right, let's watch the commercial. It's a browser extension. More money, right? But this is an example of the kind of work he does. And this is a very talented person that's into sculpture. So, the sun up outside, and he knows how to interview, and he knows how to get what I would consider to be an interesting video.
In the rocker with pen and paper and coffee. And
I mean, look at that work. That's just, you know, great drone work, great audio work. He's, like I said, he's in the know. He's got some friends in Nashville, which is helpful to bring in interest. But look at that. To me, that's what America's about. That's that kind of thing right there. A person sitting on top of one of his creations, and he's big into this metal sculpture. So pretty cool. And that was put out there by Ken Heron. And I do have a like on that because that was interesting to me. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move forward. So now we're getting into we're going to get into some of the other what I would consider to be channels that get into my interest. This guy here, young guy, super talented. He just recently sold out to Sony. But I would sell it to Sony too if they were buying me cameras. Plus, he's also super interesting, very talented, and you learn a lot from him. So he's the Everyday Dad. So I'm gonna go to the Everyday Dad's channel. I guess I'd call him a Sony sellout, but he shows everything. A sellout is just as a term for somebody that became successful doing something that we would like to do, right? But oh wow, I don't have him subscribed. There we go. Let's make sure he is. But this guy, 83,000 followers, probably one of the most talented out there. But he does a lot of reviews, and this is action cameras, and he's actually got 3 of what I would consider to be the best action cameras in his hand right there. I do not have this one. This is the one that I really want to get. I'm thinking about these 2 right now. I'm actually thinking about going Osmo. A year ago, I did when all the hubbub came out on the Osmo Pocket. I'm like, why would I buy that thing? And the answer is, why would anybody buy it? And it's a year later. Now it's time to maybe buy it. There's some bugs that they worked out of it. So yeah, Everyday Dad is good. He's a smart dude. He's very consistent. But I like the Everyday Dad. He's an he's into drones. I liked his reviewing the cheapest series. So if you want to look at a lot of little gadgets, I really like that. I envy that, So I every once in a while I pull out some of his stuff and do a little bit of I call copying, but copying's flattery. I like some of the things that he does. So I'm actually going to take, when I do my dash cam work, I'm actually going to go and find just a crap cheap dash cam, and I'm going to compare it to the expensive ones that I'm getting a chance to use too. So there's ones out there you can get for like $25, and maybe we are spending too much money, but he lets us know where we stand, and almost every single time. When it comes to purchasing things and cost, I think we all know that most of the time you get what you pay for. So if you are looking for something for nothing, it's very difficult to find something that would fit that criteria. But Everyday Dad, love this guy. Excellent stuff. Make sure we got that. But he's gone into that. The reason why I probably unsubscribed is because he went really heavy into the DSLR cameras, and I don't want those notifications all the time. So I go there when I choose to. But if he runs, say he gets into this and he runs a series, see all these are big cameras. I'm just not into big cameras. I'm not a big camera guy, and that's what he's really good at, comparing the Fujis and the Canons and the Sonys, and he's a huge lover of Sony. So, but I trust his know-how. So, but the Everyday Dad, excellent, super smart, and entertaining all at the same time. So I'm going to put the Everyday Dad on my list. I'm going to put the in front of it, right? All right. But these are all people that I learned from, remember. These are all people that I've, now, if I want to go and find a quick toy quad, okay? I'm going to throw a name out here. I'm going to put a channel on here, and most of us are familiar with it if we're a drone fan. I'm going to put him on here. Here we go. Quadcopter 101, guys. Here he is. And of course, I don't have him. He's 161,000 subscribers. I know where I need to go when I want to check out. So he doesn't need my subscribership, and I need to subscribe to people that are smaller channels, which is what I protect. I've tried to protect the smaller channels and support them. But if I want to go and check out a brand new toy quad, this is where I'm going. And that's the latest one. I don't have to go buy it. And he goes to the smallest. This guy just tests everything. And there's the Xiaomi A3 Fimi. He has not done an A4, I don't think. There's a couple of quads that I haven't seen him test. He does also RC planes, and I believe he does cars too, but everything RC. So check him out. Oh yeah, there's the Seafly. He did do the Seafly Dream. I'm actually been thinking about checking that one out. But Quadcopter 101. You want to know about stuff? Let's see. I got the Mason. I got the Osmo Pocket, and it has done very well. Yeah. Hey Mason, I'm real close. I'm probably maybe a month away from pulling the trigger on the Osmo Pocket. I'll do a side by side video. I did one that I beat up on it. I'm gonna go to the same place at the same time of year, and I'm gonna go a year later, and I'm gonna do an Osmo video. It's old news, but people want to still see if it's something that's worth buying still, because the price is pretty reasonable right now. If you just don't get a lot of the bells and whistles. So yeah, I'm interested in an Osmo, but I was not going to spend $400 for something that it had too many problems. So let me put on a Quadcopter 101. He is the toy guy, the toy god. Now here's another one that I think is also very popular when it comes to quads. We are going to go to Captain Drone. Yes, we're not going to forget Captain Drone. There he is. And yeah, I do have him subscribed. Almost 60,000 subscribers to Captain Drone. So if you're a drone nut, why doesn't he have his picture on there? Now I would reach out to Captain Drone right now and go, put your image on there. Your image is important for this header. It is. He must not appreciate himself enough. So, living my best life over 50. Hey, I'm doing the same thing. And I will. And you know what? I will be visiting you too. Let's go. I'm going to go to your channel in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add your moderator down there. She just popped in. Jensen Snow. I thought I did. His just hasn't updated. But I'm going to pop over to Living My Best Life. Because I think I'm trying to do the same thing, live my best life over 50. But this is one of my last. This will be one of the last channels that I put out there. What I consider to be, and maybe we'll go to Jackie XOXO's channel. Let's go over there. Let's do a real quick picture in picture on her channel. But Captain Drone, let's. Nope. Hey, we're all supporting each other. If you watch the beginning of this video, yes, we do. 51. So I'm finally over 50. I'm not just 50. But yeah, stuff's starting to not work as good as it used to. You can't just go out and kick ass and take names like you used to do back in the day. All right, so Living My Best Life is dropped in. Thank you so much. And like I said, I'm going to pop over there. Remember the most important thing you can do is go to your comment section, go into your community section, and go through your community. The people that have consistently gone through your community, like Jackie has. Okay, like Mason has, like iSpike coming in. Those people are people that are Demand 52. He's been to my channel a bunch of times. Dave Strulinsky has been to my channel. Susan Lee's been to my channel a bunch of times. Sand's been to my channel. So 58. That's still young, isn't it? Hopefully the 50s kind of like just kind of flatten out, you know. I don't need any 60 feeling yet. Let's see, Curtis Lee. I'm just going through stuff, but I've responded to every one of these, every one of these, and commented to every one of these channels. So the community page, well, the community page is inside of your. You can get the community page. It's just in the community page is just inside of your. Inside your Creator Studio. So just go into Creator Studio and then type and click on Community. This is the old you should be able to have access to this, also subscribers and that kind of stuff. This should be available to everybody. So you should be able to this is just general knowledge of people that are coming. You see the likely spam? This is the one you want to make sure you hit. 64 is not a big deal, right? But here's my, this is where it says likely spam. I don't care if it's likely spam. I'm still going to check on it because like Team Fishwan, I don't know who he is, but I'm going to definitely comment to him. Let's see, Tiscott39. Okay, let's be friends. This person got 2,000 subscribers. This person got 600 subscribers. I'm going to go and click on them so they're not spam. So if I don't click on these, they will disappear. So if they've subscribed to me, it will, you know, so that means that they pushed into published comments. So it's very important now that I go into these published comments, especially if it's been a while, and I got to go find them in here, and I have to respond to them. And because if I don't, they will be gone. Okay, and then any comments held for review. I don't get that many that get popped into that. So, but make sure you check this stuff out. And so if you're losing subscribers and you're constantly dealing with people are disappearing, make sure you do that. Yeah. So, and I'll show you. You go into, you see up here, you go into your regular icon, hit Creator Studio, and go ahead and click on that. And this dashboard comes up right here. There's your dashboard of all people that have talked to, people that have commented on your videos. So right now my videos are not, I'm not getting a lot of 36, 50 yet. I should be getting 100. So I have to look back at why people are not, wanting to, why is it too long? Is it boring? What's going on? But these are relatively new. I put out all these videos within the last month. So I'm giving them a little bit of chance. So after a month, if I'm not hitting like 92 and 100, if I'm not getting that, then I have to revisit what and why. So, okay. Maybe it's titled crappy, whatever. Like this was a fun live on the Temperance Trail. This was a ton of fun. But this video broke up into two because I was live streaming. So this video's actually got 69 and 37 together. It's the same video. So this is well over 100 views, and it's 100 views because it's cool. So check this out. This is a live video. I'm on the river.
Hopefully we'll get to hold this stream. I'm not going to move from this spot.
So I lucked out and found a spot that.
This is the Temperance River. I'm standing in a little.
So yeah, that's cool stuff. That's fun. That's what I want to see. If you can do that, if you can get a live stream on site, that's cool. On title ranking and catchy thumbnails, yeah. It does, because that's what's going to get you the clicks. Yep. My daughter, she commented on my thumbnails because they're they're not very exciting. I don't put like big, like catchy, what I would consider to be something. I probably should up my ante when it comes to my catchiness. But I am so worried about the content, meaning that I want people that actually want to watch some of it. What I need to put on here is almost fell in the river, right? Shouldn't I put that on there? It shouldn't be on the Temperance River. Who wants to watch that, right? So it should be almost fell in the river. Now, if I really want to get viewers, I should have jumped in the freaking river. And the guys, this water here is like, I don't know, like 46 degrees maybe, icy cold. That would have been right. You only get one in. So I'm making mistakes, and I know I am. But guys, if I thought I was going to make $1 million doing this, I would. So I'm working on it. I'm slowly improving, and I think that's what I think what you're kind of saying is I have to make changes. So, TubeBuddy. Okay, I will check that out. I do use analytics, and you can see I use this one right here. This is a type of analytics right here. It does help, but it does not, like title checks, it doesn't rank them. So, all right. So what I need to do is I need to do a better job advertising. Correct. and that's why live streaming is cool, is because I just had somebody pop on. Okay, you already popped on and you're helping me out. 1K. Oh, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Andrew on Pusa. I get on to, oh my, you know who I haven't said anything about? Holy crap. Here we go. I forgot totally. Okay, let me throw Captain Drone on here. I've got guys, if I would rent here, I'm going to put Captain Drone because I'm a drone freak. Okay, I'm a drone nut. This is somebody that I forgot to put on here. Oh my gosh. Okay, totally forgot. Guys, Canadian Drone Hub. It's like a soap opera. Canadian Drone Hub. And there's a reason why I like Roger. I like the people that pop on there. They're very consistent. The people that are on there are part of the community that I'm involved in, and they tend to be pretty even keeled, and I'm. Yeah, thank Mason. Yeah, check out her channel, guys. Check out Jackie XOXO too. Can we get on Jackie's channel really quick so you can check her? She's still live right now, so I'm going to show you on her live channel. But guys, Canadian Drone Hub. Do not forget these guys. Andrew Pusa, and these guys are very tight. They're friends, and Roger on this channel is super awesome. He's a super awesome dude. So I'm going to put him on there. I'm going to put that. I'm putting them next to each other because they go hand in hand. Canadian Drone Hub. And I'm going to put Jackie XOXO. Well, she's more of a just a friend. It's more of like give and take right there. But I'm just going to leave my list right like that. But let's go check out. Let's see, going to Jackie right now. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stream on. You can go just go right over to her channel. That's fine. You can. It's all good. I appreciate you popping in. I want to put her up on my channel because I ran into her not too long ago and I really like her channel. The other one's Brenda Kline. She's kind of fun too. So here, let me put Jackie on there and Brenda Kline. I feel like if I get into this, PhillyDroneLife here, I'm just gonna write him in. I love PhillyDroneLife too. PhillyDroneLife, Brenda Kline, and I'm gonna put Jackie on there. It's Jacqeline. But go check out her channel, Reg. Get on her live right now. Tell her I told you that to go over there. Jackie, let's see. Let me get her on there. Get her back. Let's see. Jacqeline. I can't spell Jacqueline. J-Q-U. It's Q. It's why am I putting a K on there? There we go. Jacqueline. XOXO. I think it's XO. Let's see if I can find it. I'm spelling it wrong. Oh boy. Here, I'll just go to my my favorites here. Because I got her on there on my... Oh, I've got to go out of there. I'm spelling her name wrong. Oh, I hate that when I do that. Yeah, I know. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I will put the link on there. Just let me find it really quick, because I can't. She's in my thing, and I'm gonna pop that over there. That should be on my favorites. It should pop up in here. Let me use my phone quicker. And then I'm gonna cut my live stream off here because I got a life to live too. But I just want us to put Jackie because she's live. It should show up here on my live dashboard. Let me just look here. There it is, right there. So here it is. Here I'm just gonna pop her channel on. Here it is, right here. So bam. So go right here. There it is, and I'm gonna copy and paste that into my. And then you can put that in here. There it is. It's in my, there. Bam, it's in the chat stream. Go check her out. But she's on live right now. Go say hi, and all right, because I'm ready to pack it in. All right, but I'm gonna go and make one visit. I'm gonna go visit Mason. I'm gonna go visit you. Living my best life. Over 50, you're gonna have to change your channel. It's gonna in a couple of years, so. And that'll be living my best life at 60? Not, right? I think you should just change it to living my best life at 29, because that's where you're supposed to stop. But this is Jackie's live right here. So Jacqeline XO. Get on there and check out some of her work. I would like to see her to make. Let's see. There's her team Jackie, where she does her workout videos right there.
Hi guys. It's
so.
Jackie. I just put out a video for you. A workout
but she does the boxing. So.
It's mainly a beginner.
Yep. So check that out right there. All right, guys.
It's about mainly 30 minutes long.
No, you're not gonna. You got 2 years before you have to change it. One of the things that helps with titles. Let me go ahead and shut her down here.
Nice monotone voice.
One of the things that that I've learned with titles is shorter the better. A lot of people will do when you get on live streams, they'll use their phone. I'm on my phone a lot, and if somebody has a really super long name, it doesn't auto add you. So if I put it doesn't it's not like a computer, a PC. When I type, when you're typing in the live stream, it just it pops up their name. And that's a problem if you got people on phones or devices that don't auto add. So, I'm not going to tell you to change your name because, I love living my best life. MBL, MMBL, because is that an acronym in like texting language? I don't even know, guys, because I'm 50. So, all right, guys. Mason, I'm going to pop over, check out your newest work. And I'm going to pop over to Living My Best. Here, let's do that. Let me see if we can go pop over to Mason Kaiser's channel. So that's Jackie. Mason's always on. There's, I spell you right. Yeah, Mason. There we go. Where is Mason? There he is. Let's see here. I spelt that wrong. Hate the other Masons. They all spell their names wrong. So, let me see if I can get this right. There's a lot of Mason Kaisers out there. I can go to my subscriptions. I don't know why that's not. Another thing that's hard about finding and locating. Here. The best way to do it is just click on the freaking name in the chat. All right, we'll do it the right way. There we go. So Mason, what you got going on? Some Canadian geese. So that was a while ago, huh? Get that drone back up. Let's see. Where's that was the one that he's got on the front. So there's your video. There we go. 1 hour ago. So one of the things, let's see, when you go to your home, you need to take this where it says uploads, get rid of that and create a channel. So when people go to your home channel, like it'll basically say like Phantom 4 videos, and then put those all in a channel. It's really easy. So create a playlist. Because uploads is very generic. So if somebody wants to look for your throwback Thursday present or whatever video, you need to have a place where they can find that. So, all right. So think about that, Mason. It's really easy. Just set up some playlists. One of the very difficult things when I go to your home channel, there should be right here. It should say like my Phantom videos. This is my wildlife videos, that kind of thing. So check that. Try to think about that, Mason, when you have your, because you got good stuff. So geese on a hot summer day, filmed with the X-Star, okay, the Autel, right? That was one of the guys. I just want to comment really quick on, this is the X-Star, Autel X-Star. That drone is one of the best drones that was ever put out. When Autel put that out, that was the only competitor to the DJI Phantom, and those things have great range, and look at the video quality. So check that out right there. Let me give him a little thumbs up on there. So this is he's going to go out in his pond, and he's going to go be a little bit inquisitive on these geese out there on the pond. Look at that. Love that. Look at how nice and stable that video is. And some Canadian honkers down there. Those things, if they wanted to, Mason, they'd take your freaking drone right out. Big. Yeah, they're not mad. They don't care about your drone. They just know you don't have a 12 gauge, and that's all they care about. Look at that. You can even spy on your neighbors. Mason's hot for this chick over here. He just wants to use this video just to spy on her. I'm flying over the geese. Mason, it just take you a minute to go through your videos and create a playlist. It just takes a minute. Really easy. Not hard at all. And just start with the one channel. Go like, now one of the things that you could call it, just call it like recent uploads or the best of Mason Kaiser. Just do that. Just do a best of channel and then put all your favorite videos that you like on there. Ones that people like. This is a good video right here. I like this. Okay. And look at the video quality from that Autel, that drone. So you got it, so. But that'll help. That'll help people see your stuff. I hate when I go to somebody's channel and right away you don't see their video up, or their video material. So excellent stuff on there. Glad I could drop by that here. I'm just gonna, oh crap, backspace that. I don't know if I spelt Jackie's. Let me just go back here. There's your geese on a hot day by Mason Kaiser. So I'm going to copy. There's Jackie, Jacquelin. Jacquel. And if you don't have the spaces and everything, GQ. See, I spelled it like Jack. CQ. XL. There we go. Jacqueline XL. All right, I'm going to put her on there. These are all channels you can learn something from and get some information from. So we'll put that up there. Awesome. Thank you. There you go, Mason. So you got a lot of channels with a lot of great info, a lot of fun stuff in there. You got, like I said, take your nature stuff, put it in the same thing, your sunrise, put those in there and create a little sunrise, sunsets. That would be another really excellent topic header. Okay. or flooding. You know, people are interested in that right there. So if you live in a flood area, or you have friends in a flood area, and you put up, hey, okay, we got flying the DJI Spark in my hospital room. There you go. A lot of views on that one. All right. So that is awesome. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check. I'm going to call it quits for today and leave on the Temperance River right there. But I appreciate y'all showing up today. Have a great weekend. I probably won't live stream. I'm gonna have to get back on the road again, and hopefully this trip will be. This is actually gonna be good camera footage. I'm gonna be in the desert. I'm going to a place where it's 117 degrees, so that'll be fun. Not. I'm still trying to finish my dash cam video, but it'll get done when it gets done. Get that up there. All right, so for Dad Random, I appreciate you guys. If you have not check out the beginning of this video for an important message. Things that were going on in my life that kind of derailed me a little bit. All these great channels that are, I believe, part of this drone community that make it much more fun. Places you can learn from, people that I believe are truly good people and are trying to do good things, and they're making good decisions and to better their channels and to better their the way they send their message. So anyways, for Dad Random, thank you for joining and appreciate it. Love you guys, and later. Bye.
one by one start doing each of those things.